valueabusiness.com.au when you want to know what a business is really worth. The timing of the business sale. It's all in the timing. One of the most important things, yet one of the most overlooked, is the timing of the business sale. There are a number of cycles, and your business will be in all of those cycles at any one time. The calendar cycle, the industry cycle, the economic cycle, the regulatory cycle, and your lifetime cycle. It is important to sell as much as possible at the right time in each of these cycles. So firstly, the calendar cycle. This is the shortest cycle. What time of year should you sell? You will get more for your business if you sell coming into a top trading period. For example, coming into Christmas with a retail business. You will get less coming out of summer for a beachside business. The industry life cycle. For many years, people have been predicting the death of the video store. However, it keeps on keeping on and is always coming up with new ways to revive and regenerate trade. Music shops have closed in their scores as a result of the easy availability of music online. Could we have seen that coming? Should we have seen that coming? Right now, retail businesses are suffering from an onslaught from online businesses who don't pay rent and have less overheads generally. How can you take advantage of this? How can you protect yourself or even capitalize on it if you have a retail store? What will retail trading look like in 5 years, 10 years' time? Are you under threat? What precautions can you take to make sure you remain relevant and in demand? The economic cycle. This is the longest of the cycles and is probably easier to pick. We can't necessarily pick the beginning of the boom or the bust. However, we do know when we are in each of these economic states. In boom time, you should realize it won't last forever, and in the down part of the cycle, you should realize that stronger trading conditions are up ahead somewhere in the future. Businesses benefit or suffer from government legislation and regulation. Governments can affect businesses by virtue of general legislative activity, including monetary and fiscal policy and other macroeconomic moves. Governments can also affect businesses by industry-specific initiatives. Industries affected like this in the past 20 years include hotels, news agencies, childcare centres, employment agencies, mortgage brokers, franchises, building companies, and that's just to name a few. Governments at all levels, federal, state and local, can have an impact. If you're a member of an industry association, you can have early warning and also a chance through your association to shape the particular government policy. Your lifetime cycle. This is the hardest of all cycles to pick. You do really want to sell your business when you are just at or below your peak. Because you can't time it always to perfection, you want to make sure at least that you sell it before rather than after your peak. The last thing you need to be doing is selling your business when it's on the slide and the market's on the slide. People generally know when in the life of their business it is the time to sell. They stop enjoying the business, they look for other people to blame. They're not performing as well as they used to. If you are lucky enough, you will have the luxury of choosing your time of sale, and that will coincide with favourable conditions according to the other cycles mentioned above. You may not get it right, but if you aren't thinking about these very important points and these different timings, you could very easily get it disastrously wrong. If you want to get it right, come to valueabusiness.com.au valueabusiness.com.au when you want to know what a business is worth.